Everybody knows that the best chatters are money motivated. However, are there ways to motivate your chatters that do not involve money? Is there a thing as non-monetary compensation? Now, I personally believe this to be the case because while I do pay my chatters a fair commission, very fair, and I give them lots of bonuses, and they get paid well and they get paid on time and everything is hunky-dory. I also believe that I am good at motivating them with non-monetary compensation. I've got 5 ways right here, and I am going, actually 4 ways. I'm not going to talk about the 5th one. Stupid. How I motivate my chatters with non-monetary compensation. Number 1, show them there is a future beyond their current role. So, I think studies have shown that like people will work harder when I forget what it is. I could be wrong. But people who just work for a paycheck are not going to work as hard as people who believe that they're working towards something or they're working towards a beneficial future for myself. Now, I'm not saying you should lie to them and be like, oh yeah, we're going to promote you and you're going to make more money and everything's going to be great. And, just wait for your 1-year review. Because I've worked for companies like that where they fucking promise the world, oh, we're going to make you a manager and you're going to do this, you're going to do that. And it's all fucking dog shit. It's all bullshit. With me, it's the real deal. And I, believe me or not, I don't care. But like the fact is that I hired people 2 months ago and they're already fucking earning more because they're managers. And like, I want more. I need more. It could be anybody as long as you meet certain requirements. And beyond that, I'm in a unique situation. This doesn't have to be you, by the way, if you're an agency owner. I'm in a unique situation where I have a YouTube channel and I talk about my business and I talk about managing and training my sales team all day, every day. So like they have access to, let's say, multiple 15 and 20 minute videos per day where they can gauge and re-gauge my authenticity about how serious I am about this daily with a fucking uncut, stream of consciousness video of me sitting in my fucking probably pretty dirty apartment talking about what I want to do and how I'm motivated and how I'm working on shit and blah, blah, blah. So they can see it. Bottom line, they see that shit's happening. They see me in the group. They see me coming up with changes. They see me trying to do shit to make everything better. And not only that, but I tell them regularly that like, if you do a good job and if you get to the point, here's my dream. You want to know what my dream is? That's what I'm looking for. If you work for me, know this. I am looking for people where you work for me, I hire you or I hire somebody else. I say, here, go spend 3 days with this guy. I'm going to give you an account. And then in 3 days, after they spend time with you, that person's a great chatter. Amazing. They can more or less get the result that you get. Well, okay, fine. Well, okay, let's talk specifics. I want to be able to hire a new person and they're selling for $500 a day as soon as possible. That is my goal. Okay. If you are a chatter manager working for me or you're a chatter working for me and you can do that, you have to be able to do it yourself, probably. If you can get other people to get that result, oh, buddy, you're going to make so much money working for me. You are going to make so much money. Not only am I going to put a team under you of people to manage, but the way things are going, and I could be totally wrong. Maybe I'm counting my chickens before they're hatched, but like, it's not unheard of to think that I could have a chatting agency and charge a lot of money to agencies to go fucking put my people on their accounts. It's not unheard of. It's looking like it could really head in that direction. And that's going to be big money, right? That's a major opportunity because and why is that such a major opportunity compared to me just doing things in my own agency? Because I'm just one agency, and as cool and amazing and sexy and charming as I am, I'm just one guy. But when I open up shop to all of the lovely agency owners who watch my videos or in my group or on my email list or whatever, and I say, hey, do you guys need good chatters? Well, guess what? You saw those 100 videos that I made in the past fucking 3 months about being how to be a good chatter. Well, guess what? Now you can have my chatters work on your accounts and it's just going to cost you 30% of your sales, maybe more. I don't know. I might charge 40%. Who knows? Right? Oh, 40%. That's crazy. I was like second guessing myself there. I don't know. You got salary models, 40%. I don't know, whatever. It's going to be at least 30%. So if that's out of your budget, that's fine. Go do it yourself. It's free country. That's what you want to do. You want the best, you got to pay the best. And I'm training my people to be the best. I'm training my system to be the best. And I'm not willing to fucking do it for less than 30%. So, you like it, great. You don't like it, I don't know, figure it out on your own. And the bottom line is that once that opens up, that is going to be a massive source of additional revenue. Because there's a lot of agencies out there, who, I'm just going to say it. They have girls that are hotter than mine. They have they're better at traffic than I am. And like, if I can leverage that and put my killer chatters on those accounts, and really what it is, forget about that. Really what it is the scale, right? There's unlimited agencies out there that need chatters. They all need chatters. 100%. Okay. 98.2% of agencies need good chatters. They don't exist. Like, go pretend to be an agency owner and go interview some chatters. You'll like want to take a bath in bleach afterwards. And if I can anyway, you get the idea, and you can have a part of that. You can be in charge of your own team, whatever. You can handle the stress. You can handle the pressure. You're organized. You know how to sell. And most importantly, you can take people who have potential and turn them into closers. Let's make a deal, baby. I'm cool with that. Number 2, how to motivate chatters with non-monetary compensation. Reward let's say proper application of reward and punishment, the carrot and the stick. You need to use both. I need to use more of the carrot. I'm aware that I use the stick more. But it's the type of thing where, like, if you're doing well, we never need to talk. I never need to talk to you. Let me put it to you like this. If you work for me and you don't hear from me, then you're doing good and everything's great. And like, keep going. Cause if you're doing badly, then you got my attention and I'm like, okay, why are you doing badly? And then I'm going to check and I'm going to see something you did wrong. I'm going to tear you a new asshole in the group in front of everybody. I'm going to tear your manager a new asshole in the group in front of everybody. And you're going to feel bad and it's going to be bad and you're going to be sad. So that's the punishment side of things. And even, look, like I love the team that I have now, but that doesn't mean I'm going to kiss their ass. That doesn't mean I'm not going to call out mistakes immediately when I see them in perhaps a very colorful way. So, you can't pull any punches. You gotta let people know where they stand. And if they fuck up, you need to, call out the violation immediately and offer them the opportunity to correct it. And when you have good people, they usually will do that right away. And on the flip side, you need to reward good behavior. Now, one of the benefits of demanding the best from your people and not pulling any punches when you are displeased is that on the flip side of things, when you reward them verbally with praise, it means a lot more. Simple example, right? Gordon Ramsay. Okay. You ever watch Gordon Ramsay's fucking show? What is he doing? He's fucking screaming at people. What the fuck is this? It's fucking raw. You spilled this here. The fucking meat is wrong. The pasta's wrong. And what's beautiful about his show, and if you have a business, you should definitely watch his show and you should view it from the point of view of a business owner because you'll appreciate it in a new way. What he does is he puts these people under intense stress, high pressure, and he's like, how will they perform under this high pressure? How will they perform under this stress? And he demands a lot from them. And if they are able to perform under the stress, then at the end of it, he hires them, makes them the head chef at their fucking one of his restaurants, whatever. So it's kind of the same thing. Okay, what you want to do is you want to put people under a lot of stress. You put them under a lot of pressure. I'm not saying you fucking yell at them for no reason, but like you put them in a situation where they must perform. And if they do not perform, or if they perform poorly, which means they did something wrong, which means they didn't follow the fucking training, then you come down on them and you bring it to their attention. You give them the opportunity to change. And if they don't change, you eliminate them. And you need to use both of those things properly. Number 3, talk to them privately. Okay. So a private message from the boss will go a long way. And this is something that I started doing a little bit more recently. I mean, the people that I have who are in charge of other chatters, I do talk to them more frequently just because I need to say, like, you know, how's this person doing? How's that person doing? Make this person do this, make this person do that, blah, blah, blah. But even the people who I'm not, the people who are not managers, right? The bottom tier, it will always help to send them a message and say, hey, just checking in, wanted to see how it's going. How are you getting along with your accounts? What are you struggling with? What do you need? Is everything good? Blah, blah, blah. And it's a really good way to keep your finger on the pulse of the people that you have working for you. You will be able to tell where their head is at. And this is something, honestly, you should do this with your models. You should do this with like a lot of everybody, really, if you can. Or have a fucking automated message set up that will do it at, you know, once a week on Tuesday or something. But when you show them that, like, you have not forgotten them, even if they're performing poorly, even if they're not doing exactly what they should be doing, even if you might fire them, you know, send them the message, see how it's going. They might turn it around. Although I will say I've never had a chatter turn it around. Well, I don't know. Maybe not never. It's rare. It's so rare that, like, it might as well be never. Number 4, how to motivate chatters with non-monetary compensation. Post everyone's sales daily. Post everyone's sales daily in the form of a competition. What is it today? September 6th. So in the group today at 6 p.m., the competition will be posted for the previous day, and it will have everybody ranked from 1 to 5 or 1 to 6, I think we have now. And it will show who sold what, or who sold how much, and people will be able to see their names and how they did compared to everybody else. And this is like indirect motivation because people will see their names. Oh, I got 3rd place. I got 2nd place. Oh man, this guy beat me by $40 or whatever. And again, something like this would be more effective if we had regular reports throughout the day that like showed how much people were on, which is something that I need to implement. My idea for that was like, because what I don't want to load that onto one of the managers. I don't want to make them fucking get all the DMs and collect the scores and all that. I also don't really want to load it onto my assistant. I would rather not. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a Telegram bot where basically what these people would do is they would, let's say at 3-hour intervals, whatever, they would have to send their totals to the bot, let's say within a 10-minute window, right? So whatever, first report or the first, whatever is due at noon, or I don't know, let's say that prime time starts at 7 p.m. So let's say 10 p.m. they have to do their first report, or let's say every 4 hours. I'll make it fucking too hard on them. 11 p.m. they have to, between 10:45 and 11 p.m. they have to get their scores in. And then at 11, it will display everybody's scores in the group as a message. And the way that we can do that is we can make the scores blind, right? So it won't have the names of the people. It won't say like first place, $400, Jim, right? It'll just be like first place 400, second place 300, and then it won't have the names until the end of the day. So that's what I was thinking of doing. And there is a risk with that. And the risk is that if people see that like they're losing, then they'll lose confidence and they won't, sell as much and they'll be sad and all that shit. But I think that the guys that I have now are intrinsically motivated enough to sell as much as possible regardless of that. But I'm not sure. So like I don't want to do that just yet because I would rather just have them check at the end of the day. But ultimately I want to make as much money as possible. So we'll see. Cool. Those are 4 ways to motivate chatters with non-monetary compensation. Let me know what you think. Drop me a like, subscribe. See you in the next one.